En enero de 2002, Brooke quedó destrozada luego de sufrir una pérdida. La actriz comenzó una segunda ronda de tratamientos in vitro.
The fertility treatments that she went through were devastating, but she was determined.
Durante meses, Brooke y su esposo soportaron varios intentos fallidos. Tuvieron suerte con el séptimo.
When are we doing? End of May? No, May. Beginning, end of May. End of May. It was
Pretty obvious that she was really excited. She looked great, and she was just in heaven.
Pero en abril, Brooke recibió noticias tristes. Su padre Frank, de 63 años, había perdido su lucha contra el cáncer.
It was an extremely hard time for Brooke. She wasn't at her father's side when he died. She was having to mourn the loss of her father, yet trying to be excited about this new baby.
El 14 de mayo del 2003, Brooke inició su parto, pero nada salió como lo planearon.
She had 24 hours of hard labor, and that is physically exhausting. It's also emotionally exhausting.
When the labor is very long and protracted, if infection has set in, if the baby's not tolerating these long labors anymore, it is time to get the baby out.
And then when she goes through the C-section, it turns out to be a very complicated C-section.
Rowan Francis Henshey llegó al mundo el 15 de mayo del 2003. En vez de celebrar esta nueva vida, Brooke luchaba por la suya.
She herself had a close call. I mean, I think her life flashed before her eyes.
You're just concerned about the baby the whole 9 months. All of a sudden, the concern starts to shift to you and getting through the surgery.
Brooke estaba exhausta y adolorida. Y lo que era peor, no se sentía vinculada con su nueva hija. 5 días después de nacer, Brooke y Chris llevaron a la bebé a casa. Los fotógrafos capturaron lo que parecía ser una madre perfecta, pero nadie sabía que su mundo estaba en caos.
I understand why I didn't want to kiss her and hold her and hug her and love her and sing to her. And you feel like you don't love your child.
She was really afraid of her, you know, and was sad when she looked at her.
She has a classic postpartum depression. She had a family history of alcohol abuse. She had a miscarriage. She lost her father 3 weeks before she delivered.
It's a sort of an insidious feeling of just, I cannot get through this day. I've made a horrible mistake. I'm not capable, and what a terrible person I am.
It's mother's dirty secret because we have an expectation that pregnancy is going to be great and motherhood is a naturally occurring phenomenon that women take to like a duck to water.
I wanted to die, and I didn't want to be in my life with my child.
Brooke luchó durante 4 semanas. Luego decidió recibir ayuda de consejeros y antidepresivos.
I took medication and therapy. I mean, my hormones and my body, it was out of my control, and that was something I didn't want to admit.
1 out of 10 women have postpartum depression. They'll suffer and be afraid to speak and suffer in silence because they'll be regarded as just hysterical and inappropriate and feel guilty for being bad people, which they're not.
Shields continuó su tratamiento y seguía mejorando. Comenzó a sentirse más cómoda con Rowan. El 15 de mayo del 2004, Brooke y Chris celebraron el primer año de su hija y la recuperación de Brooke.
This is what I understand they talk about when they say it's a love like no other love.
Brooke luego hizo las paces con su madre.
Brooke is just as strong as her mom, you know, and now it's not really the child-parent relationship. There's still that unconditional love. If her mom called her up and needed her, she'd be there in a second.
La depresión postnatal de Brooke la inspiró a contar su historia. En el 2004 comenzó a escribir sus memorias y luego le ofrecieron otro papel en Broadway.
She followed Donna Murphy in our production of Wonderful Town, and she was terrific. And this time, not only did the audience say it, and not only did my wife and I say it, but Ben Brantley of the New York Times extolled her virtues.
En abril, Brooke decidió aventurarse en Londres. Ella interpretó a la asesina Roxy Hart en la producción musical Chicago.
She just worked her head off. Her voice has improved, her dancing has improved. She's very funny, and she's beautiful. What more do you want?
En el 2005, Down Came the Rain salió a la venta. Brooke esperaba que su historia ayudara a mujeres con depresión postnatal, pero no todos apoyaron su iniciativa. En una entrevista en el Today Show, Tom Cruise criticó el tratamiento al que se sometió Brooke.
You gotta understand, I really care about Brooke Shields. I think here's a wonderful and talented woman. And I want to see her do well. And I know that psychiatry is a pseudoscience.
It does a disservice to women and women's health care in this country for people to believe those words are validated by the scientific literature.
The antidepressant, all it does is mask the problem. There's ways of vitamins and through exercise and various things. I'm not saying that that isn't real. That's not what I'm saying. That's an alteration of what I'm saying. I'm saying that drugs aren't the answer.
When you're sitting in a dark room ready to kill yourself, you're not looking around for a medicine ball or chewable Flintstones.
Los comentarios de Tom crearon controversia.
I know that if something works, and it worked for her, it works for her. Brooke is a very responsible person. She has my support.
Brooke se defendió. The New York Times publicó un comunicado de Shields que decía: si hay algo bueno en los comentarios del señor Cruz, esperemos que sea que esta enfermedad cobre relevancia.
She spoke out on behalf of the women who have gotten better with medication, and she did a real public service by doing it.
Ella fue una niña bonita que llegó a ser atrevida, lista y hermosa. Brooke Shields ha sido estrella durante 4 décadas y aún tiene más que dar.
She's maybe, the last of a dying breed, like a really old-fashioned, gracious star.
She's a good person, both inside and, of course, she's a beautiful person on the outside.
She takes on giant challenges, and she's proud of her accomplishments, and she'll tell you about her achievements, and she'll tell you about her failures.
Having been around as long as I've been around, and that sense of longevity I'm really proud of. I really do feel I haven't even hit my stride yet.
O programa foi apresentado por Chegou a Amarok. Só um Volkswagen poderia ter tanta força.
I want to become a writer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and a director.
Actually, all of it was real fun, and you got to meet new people. You got to travel a lot.
Be truthful. Don't be like